What it do? Welcome back to the Week Feel, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and Week Throat Show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. We are hearing the words revised, edited. I don't know. I'm seeing reflection, reflect. Spirit gave us some messages before we came on, so we got our notepad. They chose some books for us to use to channel to. The song will get some channel messages from for us and for you. And they also gave us a channel song, Endless Horizons, is what we're listening to. So Horizon is kind of giving me like the far off view. And it's also like something amazing is coming for you, I'm getting, and or is due, and it's gonna be good for you, and it's gonna be long lasting too. It's giving us the color yellow. We were getting the energy of joy, humor. They definitely said humor, like they want us to lighten up type of energy. Maybe somebody needs to lighten their energy, their aura. You may feel like energetically heavy, is what I'm getting. Hey, happy born day to you, Queen. All of the amazing things that the universe has to offer, I wish onto you. More than you could possibly hold in this lifetime, life cycle, right? Like, it would have to be like stored up and passed over into the next one. Hey, divine direction. Thank you so much for tapping in. Truth in silence. Look at that, 11 and 22 coming through. How you doing? I am well, beloved. I am so good. Spirit gave us the energy of yellow. Where is, yes, look, silence in truth. For somebody, I don't know what you're going through or what you've been through on this spiritual journey, like you're awakening and like really discovering your true self. Because for somebody, we see laws of leadership, and we also see discovering your God self. So I'm getting that somebody went through something, and you may discover that you're some sort of spiritual leader, like a leader in the spirit, like it's given like 6D, could be legion, you could be like in charge or just like a leader of something. Giving me a divine leader, like a leader of divine beings. That's what they said. So I'm hearing don't miss your opportunity. Something about accepting the role. It's given that it's a game, but it's not a game, is what they wrote. They said it's a game, but it's not a game. Like, it's fun until shit got real. Like, it was fun until it got real. And they wrote real backwards. Like, they wrote it REAL. They wrote it going in the R. Hey, sis, thank you so much for tapping in. I fell asleep while you were doing your live. But when I woke up, Spirit took me right to the part where you were discussing the disassociation. And then they totally skipped us to right when you were reading us, beloved, and kind of going into it. So, yeah, I do think that we should have a side conversation. I appreciate you. Yes, yellow is giving solar plexus, is giving transmuting some negativity, heavy energy. It's giving somebody thought this shit was a game until it got real, beloved. It's also giving you being a leader, a divine leader, a leader of divine beings, like spiritual leader. I'm getting the energy of truth. So the numbers 11, 22 could be significant. It could also be the number 33 or the number 6, what they break down to. I'm also getting somebody moving in silence, right? Like kind of keeping your moves to yourself, your plans. And we kind of talked about that earlier this week. And the truth will speak. It's giving like no defending. So if you have a, like, you know what I mean? Like it's something with that energy. Y'all see how that is coming together? So stick around, stick around. Y'all know what it is. It's the Tears and We Twirl show where you show enough, never know what you're gonna get, beloved. It could start slow like that old school Crisco. We gotta get these ingredients out, the Crisco out of the can and into the pan, and the Alpha No Maker come in and turn the heat up. We get to cooking. We know a little bit of what, you know. It's given. Somebody thought the shit was a game until it wasn't. Here's that yellow falling out again. What's that one? Ooh. Definitely solar plexus is speaking. Imagination is here, coming through. Number 5, 14 comes down to 5. Oh, behind that we have centering, which is 28, which is 10, which is 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. Challenges, change is coming through. Somebody needing clarity about what's going on around you. Somebody reflecting like a shit got real and now they understand the truth, that the truth speaks for you. It works on your behalf. It's something about timing. The number 8, divine timing, could be an issue. Vision is coming through. That's another 5. A lot of solar plexus energy coming through. Anything else in here, Spirit say no. Time and vision. Ooh, look at that yellow. More yellow. Destiny. Destiny. Your active power. Power. It's something with your power. Leadership. Your active power is key to your destiny. Like a sacred flute player enticing your truth. Right? Enticing your truth of spirit out into the light of day. Own your power because you are made of power. And earlier in the week, we got the message that somebody was creating their own magic, something that's going to be valuable that you're going to create. It's definitely giving leadership. And active power comes from a place of passion within your deepest being. So definitely your God self, right? From your deepest being. It is an expression of your totality of who you are in the world. To find your active power is to live your dreams. Who are you in this world? You're some sort of leader of divine beings. And it's something about the laws of leadership that's relative on your journey. It's something about imagination, like you can't even imagine it. Like you wouldn't even think that this is a part of your destiny, is what we're getting. It says, what would you do if you could do anything? Discover what that is and then do it. Discover what? Discovering your true self, your God self. To find your power is to find your destiny. And we see quickening and commitment. So somebody is like something that woke you up, quickened you. It's like, it's giving shock to the heart. I'm hearing India Irie, like a shock to your heart without breaking the skin. No one has the power to hurt you. And I'm hearing like your friends. In the song, one verse says kin, like family, and the other one says friends. Like, you know, your compadres are people who are supposed to be. I am getting somebody could just be silent. If there were lies or anything that was told against you, the truth will speak for you, beloved. It is given red, it's given passion, it's given root chakra, like you are secure, you're grounded, and you don't need to combat, you don't need to defend, is what it's given. Like the truth will defend you. So if somebody lied on you, your silence is given golden type of energy. It's given in time people will see. With time and vision, like people will see. And also with time, your vision will continue to deepen and get clearer, right? And those spiritual visions will lead you to your destiny. Getting this, discovering your God self. Let's jump into it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I appreciate you. We thank the Spirit for bringing this message, the Alpha and Omega, for using us. We are a willing and surrendered vessel onto them. I'm getting 2 pages, this page and this page. We hope that the message is edifying. Yeah, true self. And look, look what page did they pull? You see that page number 53. What's on the table already? 35. That's a mirroring. It's the infinite. And it's almost like the infinite is showing somebody like a vision of like how everything on the outside is on the inside, like the mirroring reflection. Like it's a game, but it's not. And there's something about the reality of it, like shit getting real. It says our task is made difficult by different essences and energies that are the ego self and the true self, which results in a perfect environment for an inner battle between fear, which is the ego, and love, which is the true self. And when we shuffled the table, they left this love card out. So I just had to show that. It says these competing forces vie for your attention, but the true self takes a more relaxed, allowing, and almost silent approach. I can't make it up. Silence. It takes a relaxed and silent approach. And I'm going to try to put this in here so that y'all can see I ain't making shit up. Right here. So if y'all can see where my nail is, right, and read like down there to the end, it talks about allowing and taking a silent approach. So I know it's backwards and a little bit difficult and challenging to read, but hopefully you can see that. It says fear can be overwhelming and it can cause highly distractive mental and psychological reactions that demand to be heard and recognized immediately. It says it acts and reacts this way because it perceives everything from a perspective of life and death. As a result, fear can be paralyzing as it shouts for our attention and clouds our thinking and could cloud your vision, often deluding us into making poor choices. Yeah. See, a leader has to have the ability to make good, solid decisions, right? Right? So, wrongly choosing what we think is best for us, but it's really not. Although something like a panic attack is an example of this, fear can be and usually is much more subtle. It quietly operates in the background, hidden beyond our immediate awareness. The ego self uses this subtle approach to exert its control and to maintain the illusion that everything is normal and everything is fine, while concealing the fact that it is influencing our choices. In this way, it maintains control with us even without us even realizing that it's happening. The ego self can be tricky in that way. It is cunning, using all sorts of subtle tactics to keep its power. The solution of this problem is internal awareness, your internal awareness, and paying attention to how you feel. Now, we already can see, right? In order for somebody to reach their destiny, they're gonna have to transmute the energy of fear. You don't have to do a fuck shit thing. You can do what you want to do. But it's giving solar plexus. It's giving transmuting the energy of fear. It's giving dealing with the ego self and ensuring that it is not in control of you, beloved. Yes. Love, which is that card they left out on the top. Love, on the other hand, works in the opposite way. Think of a good mother allowing her child to make a mistake so her child can learn from that mistake. And that's one of the things that has been coming up, that came up within recent weeks, like the inner childhood healing, like a person afraid to take risks because maybe in the household when they were growing up as a child, they weren't given space to make mistakes, right? If you are not given the space to make a mistake, to get things wrong and to try again and know that it's okay, then you could be afraid of stepping out, of trying something new, because you feel like it has to be perfect, it has to be lined up, it has to be guaranteed success, or there's going to be some sort of insurmountable consequence. It's almost like even as a child, everything could have been life or death, right? Like, look, if I fuck this up, like the consequences for the infraction is like life or death type of energy. I am afraid to fuck it up because of what that may mean for me. So fear could come into like that tactic where you're kind of protecting yourself, like you're shielding you from some sort of harm, right, or perceived hurt. It says love, on the other hand, works the opposite way. You're giving space to make a mistake. You're encouraged to try again, to try it in a different way, right? Like the mistake or the outcome isn't a reflection of who you are personally. It just means that I'm supporting you on your pathway to learning. Like it's a journey. Good parenting demands this. Parents who step in to protect their children are not doing them any favors unless their lives or limbs are immediately at risk. So again, if it's not a life or death situation, you can allow a person, a child, to make their own mistakes. And I even get that with the Omega and the Alpha. Like they give us free will. They give us ability to make choices and to take risks and to make mistakes. Now, life and death, we always proclaim that it is in the hands of the infinite. They are the ones that give and take in every variety, beloved. Can be hard to accept, but that's just what they gave us. A good parent regards their child with pure love and allows the child to stumble, and then reviews the situation with them in a patient and loving way to help them learn from their mistakes. And that's what we literally said before we read it. That's love. Love is allowing, but it is not loud. Love waits patiently to be acknowledged. It does not demand. Love sits back hoping that it is freely chosen by the object of its affection. And that's what we were getting. Like, the Most High God gives us free will. We have the choice. Like, and we are able to freely choose. All of us are chosen, but not all of us choose, because we get to make the decision, right? To accept our calling, to accept the destiny that has been, set up for us. It says forced acknowledgement or feelings brought about by expectation is not valid love. You can't force nobody to acknowledge the love that you give. Either they acknowledge it and they choose to accept it, or they don't. That's where we get that shit where it's unrequited, right? You can't force nobody to feel the same way that you feel. Yeah, detachment at its finest, absolutely, sis. Right, I give out unconditional love onto people just in general, right? I love everybody the same way that I love self. But access to me does come with conditions. I can love you from a distance. I can be detached from you, your life situation, but that doesn't mean that I don't love you. It just means that we are not in relation. That's it. It says real love knows this. It stays in the background until it's actively sought. Then, once it's sought, it will respond by offering, not imposing or demanding all of its gifts. The true self already exists within you. Yes, quietly waiting for you to seek and discover it. It is up to you to build a bridge to reconnect with its essence and its energy. And that's what they are saying. Somebody is being pushed inside to discover their true self, their God self. And once you do, you will discover that you are a leader of divine beings. You have been tapped to be a leader. But I'm getting, it's all about, will you accept the position? Because somebody may not. You have the right to choose. And it's giving me the other note that it's a game, but it's not a game. It's giving like, yeah, the game of life, right? But it's a game, but it's not. It's something. Okay, the best way I can explain what they're giving me the reference to the movie The Matrix. We were just watching this with our niece last night, and we were explaining to her, kind of like in the terms of a video game. When they jack into the matrix and go into the simulation itself is a game. But the mind makes it real. So it's a game until it's not a game, until shit gets real. So it's basically how you interpret it, how your mind is really thinking about the information and making the decision. Because once you decide that it is what it is, and that's it, until you change your mindset, you change your perspective. And usually you need more information or some sort of experience to move you away from your current position, unless you're able to be flexible and adaptable. But most people, when they set their mind on something, it's set. Like, they can become very fixed and closed-minded. And there's a lot of people that are not ready to be unplugged from that system. Like, they are dependent and codependent, that's living in the ego. And they are fearful of letting go. It's given like that scene where Morpheus told Neo, we don't free your mind after a certain age because it has trouble letting go. And many of us in this reality, right, we have an issue with letting go. We can be fearful. We can hold on out of a sense of control, out of comfort. It could be dependency. It could be coping mechanisms and defense mechanisms. And it's coming from the ego self. It's like the subtle things that make us fearful, right? Of releasing, surrendering. Yeah, that's what we're getting. So somebody is a leader. You are a leader of divine beings. That's what they just said. And they said the law of the inner circle. Hire the best staff you can find, develop them as much as you can, and hand off everything you possibly can to them. It's given succession, right? Like a successor. So you will hire, if you're a leader, right, a boss, you're going to hire the best staff that you can. You're going to train them. But are you going to stand over them and micromanage them and try to do their job and your job too? No. You're going to have them do what you hired them to do, what you trained them to do. If you stand over them, you try to micromanage them, then that's not leadership. That's a control. That's out of fear that if you don't do it, then it won't turn out right. And you lose partnerships like that because people don't like to be micromanaged. They like to be respected for what it is that they know, their knowledge and their expertise. What you hire me for if you want to do it by your damn self is what I'm getting. Right? And it says you can hand everything off to them, everything you possibly can. So it's definitely given, like, you are a leader and you're going to be bringing somebody up underneath your wings. You're going to be training them and they are going to be your successor, or in some kind of way, whatever you knew is being transferred over to somebody new. And the ability to allow that transfer, allow it to go, allow it to flow. It's given, I don't know why I'm hearing the words, you're going to pass it down to somebody that you know. This is not just somebody like you're going to bring in off the I'm hearing regulators. You can't just be no geek off the street is what I heard. You're going to pass this down to somebody that you know can handle the heat. It's giving trust. So I want to see what is the law of inner circle. See, yeah, inner circle. This is going to be somebody that's already around you. They may not be family. They may not. But they could be somebody that has come into your community. It could be somebody that you've even met that, or you've known from past life cycles. Because you being this leader of divine beings is giving collective people coming together. It's giving passing down information. It's giving succession. Oh, look. And we've been down here before. We got to the beginning of the chapter. So they're giving us something. Unbelievable talent. See, you have a talent. It's something that you do. And you're going to pass that information down to somebody who will succeed you. It's given, when we see an incredibly gifted person, it's always tempting to believe that talent alone made them successful. It doesn't. To think that is to buy into a lie. Nobody does anything great alone. Leaders do not succeed alone. A leader's potential is determined by those closest to him. What makes the difference is the leader's inner circle. Yes. Anything else? No, so it's definitely giving watch who's around you and being very choosy. It's given that you can't do everything by yourself, beloved. You need somebody that you are setting up for succession. It's given that you are a leader of divine beings and there's somebody around you in your tribe, soul tribe energy, that you need to pass down this information that you are holding. It's giving no gatekeeping. Like, don't be a gatekeeper to this, but be very cognizant and sure of the person that you give it to, so that they can succeed you. Truth and silence is coming through. Destiny. Where would you like to go? Read the truth. Are you living your sacred truth? Are you being like a spirit lodge? Just giving a spirit gatekeeper. It's almost like somebody wants you to be confused. It's almost like to get something wrong, to do something backwards. You have a hidden enemy. I just heard the words hidden enemy. And whoever this hidden enemy is, they want to kind of confuse you and get you to do something backwards, something against your true self. It's like they play on your fear and your hesitation, your ability to take risks, and it's trying to keep you from reading or reaching your destiny. I don't know if it's reading something or if you are a reader, if you are a spiritualist, because reading did just come out and that's not what we were going to say. But it's definitely something with destiny. Maybe you need to be, if you are the person that's going to be taught, it's because I'm seeing the word mentee. Like maybe you need a mentor to help grow you in something. And if you do need a mentor, I'm getting access spirit for it and they will guide you to the right place. Because your destiny could be reading, it could be tarot, it could be reading energy, it could be, it's definitely giving me energy. It may not be with cards, but you may be able to read a person's aura, their energy, or something like that. Right? I've just met a person recently who could look at you and read your face, your body, and tell you what nutrients you were missing. So, like, they could even look at your eyes if they're not white, if they're yellowed, if they could see the blood vessels, they could tell you, certain things. They could look at the condition of your skin and be like, oh, you're eating too much sugar. So, it's ways of reading people that is not like what we do in terms of tarot. Anything else in here? It's something. It says most people live without trust in a sacred place within. That sacred place within, you touch and place with base with your true self. If there's anything that's coming against the communication, please dispel it, rebuke it, and expel it. Thank you. 7. I'm hearing lies. I'm seeing lies. I'm seeing 7 swords. You definitely have a hidden enemy, and it's something about your ability to read or pick up data spiritually about other people. They're lying. They're lying on you particularly. But whoever you are, I'm seeing the mentee. You have a very special talent, like a talent for it, but you need training, is what I'm getting. Right? It's like you need additional help and additional support. It's giving me like Kobe Bryant. Like, okay, that person has talent, but talent alone doesn't make you successful. It doesn't make you a leader. You need somebody that's going to take you up underneath their wings and help grow you. And in that, you will be succeeding this person in some sort of way. It's like setting you up for successorship. Whoever you are, I am picking up a combination of this 11 and 22, so 33 could definitely be a number. Master 33 is some sort of teacher, so you could be coming under the tutelage of a Master 33, or you could be a Master 33 and you're going to be doing some teaching. You'll be succeeding your teacher, right? It's giving that. It's giving like Bruce Lee and Master Ip. So if y'all know who Master Ip was Bruce Lee's sensei, like their teacher. They trained him. That Bruce had a talent, but he needed a teacher, right? And it was something about him being a successor in terms of, whatever that style of fighting was. I can't remember the name of it. And it was something different. It was more like, a woman style of fighting. It's something about, being very flowy, very soft. And it's almost like a lot, like they did a lot of deflection, right? It wasn't like just being on the attack kind of energy. It was different. I can't even think of the name of it right now. Let's jump into the light sphere, see if we can get some more out of this. So somebody is a reader. You have a different way of seeing people. You can see time. You could be a visionary. It's definitely something about the truth. Somebody could be lying on you. You could be working with the spirit of truth. And it's saying be silent because the truth will always protect you. See, Page of Cups is giving a young intuitive. It's definitely giving a young intuitive, a young psychic, a person that's in the flow. You don't have to be young in age, but you could be young in terms of your development, in terms of maturity, and operating in your gift. You say fast as lightning. You said you just burst out in song. What song are you singing? Look, protection. And you see that bubble is giving somebody's aura, right? It's like you may be able to read a person's aura and you may be able to help them fortify themselves so that they are protected from other attacks, right? People that will come against them. It's definitely giving me like a young energy reader. Yeah, and look, stress, burdens, heavy, right? It's giving spiritual help, but this is a heavy yoke, right? It's heavy. This. What is that? Balance. Justice. Balance and justice. We see quick decision or a lot of talking, a lot of statements, and defense, protection. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this is your spiritual eye, your vision, your inspiration, your creativity, the spiritual sight that's given us you the 41 vision. It's definitely getting like somebody has spiritual vision. Not only can you see time, but you can read people's aura. You can read their field. And you are probably a person that needs to be developed, but the yoke, the heavy, your destiny, the yoke, the heaviness, stressful. Your destiny is heavy. And you need to have training to be taught, to help learn what you need to know so that you can lighten the load. You can get assistance. Yeah, it's definitely something about moving away from the chaos towards calmer waters. And it's giving spiritual help to pull you forward. And I didn't even notice, I've always noticed two birds on here, but it's actually three. See how three are going in the other direction and three are going forward with you. It's given like you will be leaving behind other people who either spoke ill about you, who lied on you. It could be family, it could be old friends, it could be, old environment. It just doesn't work well, but then you're following, there's three energies that are pulling you forward to a whole different environment. It's giving like soul family, soul connections. Yeah, a high priestess. See, you definitely are intuitive and you have privy to a certain set of information. And they don't want you to be a gatekeeper, you are a leader. Right? The high priestess could actually be the leader, and you are a young page, but you need a mentor. You need somebody to help you, to help balance you, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting like your presence could be causing justice, a balancing somewhere. Yeah, see, look, it's definitely all about spirituality, connectivity to the spirit, how you operate in it. And it's like giving me, like, the fact that the spirit comes down and communes with you and gives you information, like, even how to invoke the spirit is given, how to invoke the spirit, how to call it, how do you sit here is given meditation and touch directly with the spirit. You can go up the ladder and commune, or they come down the ladder and commune with you. It's given. Give yourself time and they will show you what you can do. It's like when you meet this high priestess, this other person that's going to help mentor you and help grow you, this skill set, this talent that you have, and really solidify it. It's like, look, you. It's given that in meditation, even if it's just your waking hours, like you could sit here and literally put yourself and realize you're in the presence of the divine all the time. Like you have entry. You have entry into, again, the holiest of holies. The same way you enter into the holy space within yourself, you know how to enter the holy place in the realm of reality. Like you can go in the spiritual realm, enter therein, and always be in the presence of. You don't need an intermediary. You don't need an intercessor. Is what I'm getting at. You have direct access. See, you're gonna recognize that you have direct access, and it's giving like welcoming you in, like welcoming you home type of energy. You have been welcomed in. You have a position. You are a leader of divine beings, is what I keep hearing. I keep seeing a card. It's a card in the Ascended Ancestors and Oracle, Ascended Masters Oracle Healer deck that says that you are a leader of divine being. Look, it's either a sudden realization, right, being cracked all the way open, or the fact of you particularly entering therein and coming back in is causing something. I'm hearing a quaking. It's causing some sort of balancing, justice and balance. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles, and they're telling me in reverse, like you're not alone, you're not doing it by yourself. And I'm hearing that somebody is selfish. Somebody is selfish. They're doing magic on you. They're sending some sort of energy towards you, and it could be trying to, stop you. Look, Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. I mean, the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Swords. Look at that. This is some sort of attack. And that's what I was getting. Like, you may need to rebuke something. Like, as we had to, say, to dispel it, to rebuke it, to expel it, right? To push it out of our energy. They have been giving us also the concept of no piggybacking. Who remembers at work if you had to badge into work, like you hit your badge and then the door unlocks, right? And then each person that works there is supposed to badge in. They're supposed to click their badge. Now you go outside, you take a little break with your friend, they left their badge on their desk, right? And you badge in and they come in behind you. That's piggybacking. That's supposed to be a security risk. Because it could be a person comes up, oh shit, I was just sitting in the car and I forgot I left my badge on my desk. They piggyback, you click in, they come in behind you, but you don't know this person got fired. They are disgruntled. They are now bringing some negativity into the building, and you're the person that let them in because of the practice of piggybacking, right? Everybody needs to have access to get in the door. Don't let other spirits in with you. So it may be a thing. See, look, door, and then the Four of Wands is giving home, is giving building, is giving something like that. So when you come into the door, even at home, you may need to start saying something to that effect. Because it's people that send in magic after you. See, they do that in your building, yeah. And you never know who you truly letting in. And that's what they show on the movies and shit all the time, right? Like, a person sits there waiting at the door, they just standing there on the side of the building, they wait for somebody to go in, and they tail in behind them. That's a security breach. So you may want to up the ante with your prayers and say, when you come in, no piggybacking, only those with access are granted. You know what I mean? If you don't have security clearance to enter into this dwelling, then you must, dispel, rebuke, expel type of energy. Because it's something that's trying to keep you from missing an opportunity. Like they want to make you miss out. And who are you? This leader, the emperor. A leader of divine beings. And it's something about calling judgment, releasing. And I'm hearing you entering therein into the kingdom, right? It's causing judgment. It's releasing some sort of judgment, justice. See, look, Hierophant and strength. It's giving you going inside and touching base with your true self, discovering your God self, standing on your spiritual strength. And it's giving that you're going to need a lot of courage, a lot of bravery to do whatever this is, your destiny. Yeah, somebody about to move forward in a very powerful way, beloved. Very powerful. Thank you to the Spirit. Is there anything else in here you would like for us to have? Thank you to the Alpha and the Omega. What's up with the person's destiny? Put that down. This one. Look, Page. It's a new focus. It's a new seed. It's a talent here that you're discovering. It's a talent here. It's a skill. It's something that you're supposed to grow. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles. It's a talent. You're supposed to collaborate with other people for this thing. This one, what is that? Empress. It's like birthing your destiny. You're a creator. And it's giving your power to manifest, to create, to even manifest doorways, pathways to different timelines. You only need to see it. If you can see it, then you can open the door to it, is what I'm getting. And also seeing and reading other people's energy. Somebody, I'm picking up that part in the text where it was saying you may have a mother wound, like somebody didn't allow you to make mistakes. And it could cause you to hesitate in this day. So if you are still struggling with parent wounds, and the parent card came out yesterday, right? And belief systems and parents are just people, like they are struggling too. But it's given like parent wounds. Like somebody didn't have room to make mistakes as a child. I can't make it up. It's parent wounds. Wow. Yeah. It's mother wounds. Yeah, and see, we see King of Pentacles. There's something that you can do. Look at this page. If you continue to focus and you continue to pursue this talent, it will work well for you. It's giving lucrative. Yeah. But see, somebody may be afraid to give. They may be afraid to sow. They may be trying to hold things back. They may be trying to control. We got another one. Look, lovers or close connections is coming through. Head over heart decisions. Align your head with your heart is what they said. Yeah, align your head with your heart. And we were getting clarity. And if you are thinking that things are going to end badly, then it definitely will stop you from moving forward. Like if you feel like everything is going to be life and death, like the absolute worst, you could be tied up in that mindset and needing to be released from it. It's like how you see it, not necessarily what it really is, we. Yeah. Look, opportunity. Yeah. Somebody gonna walk away. Nope. An opportunity to go on this journey. An opportunity to go on this journey. So definitely picking up solar plexus with the yellow, a lot to transmute, beloved. Transmuting the fear that may have come from how you were mothered as a child, whether or not you were given space to make mistakes, whether it was life and death type of energy that would have you tied up and almost paralyzed and keeping you from your calling. See, it's the fear. It causes you to hesitate, right? And it's keeping you from your destiny, Ashe. Needing to put it to rest. Awakening. Seeing it differently, right? Loving on yourself, self-love energy. I'm seeing that deck that says self-love. Do you want something else out of here? Split? You want to look at this bottom card? Oh, look. Death and transformation. Transforming. Ending some things, the past self, the ego must die, the ego must transition so that you can step into the fullness of your true self, your God self. A leader of divine beings. Let's get this deck. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, let's get it, my week. Let's get it. Hey, that's what they said. Gratitude coming through. That's the attitude. Non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine, your God self. You can become fluent at doing both. So not only touching base with your God self, but we have to operate as humans here too. You know what I'm saying? Receiving. Today, it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan, the divine plan for your destiny, and to trust your inner guidance, allowing your true self, your God self, to guide you. What's that? Invite help. Inviting help. This could be a spirit team, the Most High. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. Most High, pursue me. It's given like calling in your help, these people, the mentor, right? When you say, I'm ready to be the mentee, then the mentor arrives to help support you, to pull you away from all the chaos, the conflict, towards calm, towards serenity, towards tranquility, into your destiny, to help you to understand the things that you just don't know and set you up to be the successor you are destined to be. Definitely giving, taking over some sort of seed. Look, divine love. It lives within. And I love how they're kind of bringing out that divine love because it affirms this message, right? So we're going to put that right there. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, right? Sis, didn't you just say that a little while ago? Detachment at its finest, offering everything up. You begin a love affair with the spirit, with your highest self, your God self. And then it gives that the truth speaks for you. Silence, like there's no need to defend you. So I don't know what other people are around you see. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of grief. Here, look at this grief coming back through. Right? And for somebody, it's definitely relative to a mother wound. And it says, tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. Look, self-love. That's what made us grab this deck. Self-love. Let the wall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child fall down. I long to take care of myself like never before. See, the past is going to fall away. It's giving the ego, the hurt, the fear, the hesitation. Like all of that egoic self that's relative to the 3D, everything that you know yourself as from the past to be, it has to die in order for you to reach your highest self, your God self, to call it into be. It's giving death and rebirth energy. It's like dying to the flesh to be reborn in the spirit. Like your spirit self coming through. Yeah, your inner power. That which powers you. Your strength. Yeah, and doing it with ease and grace. Like it don't have to be hard either. That's a part of the lesson of the awakening, especially with divine feminine energy. It doesn't have to be hard. You become magnetic, right? You can even help teach people how to repair their aura so that they become magnetic. They repel threats that will come to, come against them, but then they also attract the things that it's supposed to be. And this actually could be you attracting like your Ace of Wands, like that new thing, the creativity, the ideas coming into you. It doesn't always have to be a threat. Sometimes we see it as a threat. Most of the time, like it's a threat close to you, an enemy. But the same way, you can attract in your protection. You can magnetize your resources. You can call it all to yourself. You repel and you attract. But I'm hearing your magnetic field must be intact. Yeah, guidance. And it's like you need guidance. That's what Spirit was saying. You need guidance. You need a mentor. It's like when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Page of Cups, you are a student, an intuitive student. And when you are ready and you decide, you make the decision to choose your destiny, then your mentor will appear. And it's given spontaneously. Yeah, open. Being outrageously open. Because you don't know how or from where it's going to come in. Dear love, open me to your will. That word again, dear love. Open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Again, releasing from attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive it. Sometimes we can be closed off. We could think that we know how things are supposed to come in the way that they're supposed to come, the pathway and all that shit. And if it don't look like how I expect it to look, then I don't want it. You can miss your blessings like that, beloved. Extraordinary. Somebody is extraordinary. Look at the vision. Spiritual vision. With the peacock, very different. And when you open up your feathers, you're a sight to see, something to marvel at, beloved. Don't get into peacocking and get cocky and egocentric or arrogant. But it is meaning that you are something to marvel at. You're something different. You're an original. You're a leader. Stand out, breakout type of energy. And you have, when I say your spiritual vision is very powerful, you could read people. You could read their energy. Something with signs, and look what's trying to jump out the deck. Detachment. And it's giving delusion. Signs. Yeah, look, inner child healing. Somebody definitely needs to do it because it could be blocking their intuition. Like you are a young intuitive and you definitely have this divine abundance. See, if you don't overcome the fear of hesitating and doing things and the ability to make a mistake, like it's not life or death, then it could keep you from your destiny, from your abundance, what you're supposed to have, right? You're not supposed to be struggling. You're not supposed to be juggling. And just because you're spiritual, that doesn't mean that your money is supposed to be low. That's not the way that it goes. No. If anything, that you know that you are an heir and heiress to creation itself, so you are always incredibly abundant. You are inherently fruitful. Yeah, belief system. It's something about a belief system. Go after what you want. And not only does this say, go after what you want, it says that you're unique. It says destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts. It says appreciation and gratitude. And we did see gratitude coming out the deck. All these words we talked about. Talent, gifts, your destiny. Going after what you want. You are unique. It's giving peacocking, right? And we mentioned like don't get cocky, but that's what it's given. And if y'all look at the community, we about to look it up right now while we sitting here. Because y'all see this number 0110. Let's see. Because I want to say that we definitely put that on the community page as an angel number yesterday. So let's go to YouTube, go to us, view channel, go to post. And if we look at what it says from 1 day ago, what is that number? 0110, right? And it says the angel number 0110 signifies spiritual awakening, a new beginning, and personal growth. It suggests that you're on the right path towards enlightenment and are encouraged to focus on your unique qualities and trust your intuition. This number also hints at the potential for positive changes and new opportunities, especially in your spiritual journey. That was yesterday, a day ago. What card did they just pull? That's the same number, yo. Belief system. It's something about your intuition and your vision. Yeah, and look, I can't make it up. 1441, unique skills. And it's given life goals, your destiny, a mission, right? It says your sense of self, your true self, discovering your God self. It's giving honesty. This is truth right here. It's honesty. It says important projects, something that you're supposed to be doing. It's giving successorship. It's giving that you are a leader. Yeah. It's that time, which time is out here. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master, Wheat. It also serves to find your true purpose, your destiny. Leveling up in your career or business is a priority right now. See, leveling up in your career, if somebody is afraid to take the leap, if somebody is afraid to make a mistake, because in business, you're going to make a mistake. Failures are a pathway to success. If you don't have room or if you haven't been given space to make a mistake, then you could be afraid to start. It could be the thing that's keeping all of your abundance at bay. Everything that you want is on the other side of fear. It's that time of intense self development. Focus your mind on your craft, beloved. When you say that you are ready to be mentored so that you can master this thing, your mentor is going to appear. Your teacher is going to be appear. They're going to give you all of the secret sauce. What? All of the ingredients to the secret recipe. It's like I'm here for somebody like taking over the franchise at KFC. You talking about 11 secret herbs and spices, and now you have been given the recipe? That's what I'm picking up. Look, a new beginning. 919. You are ready to start a new chapter in your life. Be open. Open to meeting new people. And we literally just said that with outrageous openness. Be open. Because if you think it's supposed to look like a certain kind of way, you can fuck around and miss it. That's what Spirit said. And no, we ain't excusing the language. If somebody don't like us cussing, then I might not be the reader for you, beloved. I'm just saying. Willpower. Willpower and inner power. Let's get it. And you'll get that from the inside of you, beloved. When you touch base with your true self, you release the ego. Achievements, success, striving forward towards your prosperity, courage. It ain't luck. Luck is preparedness meeting opportunity. You just ready for it. Wow, significant events are in the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. Who was here when we said that the right people are going to come in? You will be moving away from old people, people who are enemies, people who will lie on you, people who will not support you, people who will try to diminish you, suppress you, and hold you back. People that want to keep your mindset in lack. But once you change that, it's like a snap. As soon as you make this switch, as soon as you flip it, you will see your whole world different. It's nothing but electrical signals that we interpret in the brain anyway. Watch Matrix again. It explains a lot of shit. I'm just saying. It talks a lot about this world and how we interpret it. Prosperity. Let's get it. 808. Boom like an 808. I'm getting something with the 808 rhythm, that vibration. It's a falsity, right? So be mindful about what you're consuming from a vibratory level. Put yourself on natural frequencies is what is given. I'm seeing definitely 369 hertz. I'm seeing 963 hertz. So if you want to align yourself with manifestations in terms of frequency, start to listen to those binaural beats, like frequencies, and make sure it's something that is natural, something found in nature. Yeah. Embrace your potential and welcome prosperity. Yeah, it's giving a trick. It's giving something that's really against you, but it's presented to you as if it's for you. Like, and it's almost like something that you would be mindless of, things that we just kind of do that we really don't pay attention to. For somebody, you need to focus, be keenly focused on what you consume, and it's giving consumption from what you're listening to, what you're seeing, what you're eating, what you even put on your skin. Like, you could be a person that's very, very sensitive to the environment, and it's giving synthetics, right? right? We've been talking about synthetic vitamins. We've been talking about, even synthetic sunlight, right? We need to have exposure to the sun as long as your skin can handle it, like as much as you can handle. Get some sun. Get your vitamins and minerals from whole foods, right? Like, think about what you're consuming and what's really good for you. It's like coming away from plastic is what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Like how so many things, like we're taking on so much stuff that's just plastic, that's just fake. And it doesn't feed the vessel. It doesn't feed your systems, and it doesn't help you decalcify your pineal. It doesn't help you function and operate in an optimal way. Yeah, see, change. And we said that early. 555, change. Things are changing. And somebody needs encouragement. They need support to get through these obstacles, to persist through the battle. Somebody does have a calling, and the calling is calling you to change. And they call you to change through putting you through battles and obstacles. It is helping you to restructure. Wow, you look, you threw out all the plastic in your kitchen. That's crazy. Cause do you know how much plastic is in our system? Like a lot, depending on what you consume, you could damn near eat a credit card a week. That's how much plastic is in our food. Think about what that's doing to your system. Look, starting over, starting new, starting fresh. It's giving death to the ego. Discovering your true self. You are a leader of divine beings. But it's given first learning how to lead by being led. You are going to be taught leadership through the act of successorship. Expansion. See, look, 333. And we called out the master number 33, but it's definitely something with 3. We were getting the 3 birds that were pulling you forward. We were getting the 3 that were leaving, right? It's definitely something with the number 3. It says trust in your abilities and embrace opportunities for growth and expansion. Trust. Yeah. Clarity. See, needing clarity. 453. Needing clarity. Anything else in here? Trust. Trust again. Trust yourself. Trust. Trust that even if you make a mistake, that everything is going to be all right. That you can come back to balance. Like everything is going to be okay. You can make a mistake and it's going to be okay. It is not life and death, beloved, but what you do and who you will affect, who you will change. It's giving somebody has a very significant destiny. 39 is here. 39 breaks down to 12, which is the number 3. It's definitely giving divine alignment. It's something that you're supposed to be doing. Just in case y'all don't believe, right? Just spirit will always come in and affirm the truth, right? The truth will speak for you. So if somebody doesn't believe you, you ain't got to defend you. You can just sit in silence. It's something about the truth. And we said that 22 and 11 breaks down to 33. That's what we were feeling. This. Somebody just needs to trust it. And you ain't going to be for everybody, beloved. Trust that. Trust that. Okay? A lot of people not going to have tolerance, time, or patience in order to even see what's coming out of you, beloved. They make snap decisions. Somebody said too much, they did too much. You got a hidden enemy. And we see lucky shirt, and the first word on this card is love. It's love. Hope, peace, optimism. And doesn't that say transferring responsibility to others? Isn't that what we said? Transferring responsibility to others. Progress and creativity is giving successorship. You are succeeding somebody. You are a leader. You are destined to be. But you have to choose it. You have to accept it. It's given mission impossible. If you choose to accept this mission, right? You could be tapped, you could be chosen, but if you don't choose it, then what can they do, beloved? You have free will. You do. And the things that you went through was nothing but preparation for you, which is why solar plexus and transmuting that energy is so important. You can refuel, you can gas yourself up. You can do it when others won't, when others don't believe, until you run into your soul tribe, the people that will help you. They will encourage you, they will support you. They will be there because for somebody, this yoke is heavy. The yoke itself is heavy. You're not being given this mission because it's just light work. Absolutely not. It's something about worth. How you get through. This one. Yes, you want higher self. No, this one and this is it. We're going to get the chakras and see what's going on in the system, on your main systems on the body. It's given for somebody they need to worthiness. Worth it. Worth it. And you have a chair that you're supposed to sit. And you're on a journey to get there, beloved, if you choose to accept it. Look at the terrain. It's harsh. It's cold, beloved. This is not no easy shit. It's not. It's giving this right here. It's not easy. But you do have help. You do. You're not in it by yourself. And you're worthy. So if something or somebody made you feel like you weren't worthy, know that you are. You are worthy. You may feel like the mission is too big for you. You may feel like, if I go down the spiritual lane or that way, or if I go down that, then, I'm not supposed to have the abundance. And it's giving something about calling your power back from every life cycle, right? Every timeline, every dimension, everything. Call it all back to you, beloved. Every strength. If somebody transferred their responsibility that they should have carried themselves onto you, give that shit back too. We give it all up. Look, rejection. I reject the responsibility of other people, other entities. I am free. Free to pursue my destiny. I call all of my power back to me from every timeline, every event, every dimension. That's the wisdom. That's the truth, beloved. And it's somebody that may even teach you how to go further, not just calling it back, but it's giving like being able to look at time. What is your highest timeline? And open the door to that. Open the door to your joy, the highest timeline, beloved. Anything else? You want to look at this? These two. Yeah, trickery. What the fuck is trying to keep you from your expansion? Because that's going to be the lesson later on, beloved. Should you tap in to get it. Thank you so much. We got to go. We got to go. We 7 minutes over. We got to do our thing. But we love you so much. We do. We love you just like we love us. Because we can't love anybody more than we love ourselves. If you have that negative energy, transmute it, refuel yourself, gas yourself up, beloved, till you believe it, till you know it, until you are shown up so confident that can't nobody change your mind, beloved. That's one of the things to be delusional about, is what you can do. Go all in for you. I love you just like I love the Alpha and the Omega that made me, that made thee to be the infinite intelligence breathing, because the word lives. And don't you let nobody tell you anything different. To the next now. This was done. Ashe, beloved.